Hi guys and welcome back. It's Miss Leon and today we'll be taking a look at some Regents exam questions. Number 1 says, the diagram below represents an energy pyramid. So here we have our energy pyramid and they want to know in this pyramid, the greatest amount of stored energy is found at level A, B, C, or D. So you have to remember that the greatest amount of energy is found in the lowest level. So here's where you'll have your greatest amount of energy, and this is where you have your producers, also known as the plants, right? Plants and some algae, and you also have the name autotrophs given to the producers because they make their own food. And here you have the greatest energy. So this is the lower level. So conversely, that means at the highest level, you would have the lowest energy. Okay, so please remember that about the energy pyramid. So in this pyramid, the greatest amount of stored energy is found at level D. Always found in the level at the bottom because that's where you have your plants. Let's take a look at another question. Okay, here we have a food web. This is an ocean food web, and it says a food web is represented in the diagram below. And the question says, if the fish population decreases, what is the most direct effect this will have on the aquatic ecosystem? So if we take a look, we have the fish population right here. So if the fish population decreases, if you have less fish, that means since they eat zooplankton, notice that the arrow from zooplankton is going straight into the fish. So the fish feed on zooplankton. So if there are less fish to eat the zooplankton, then the zooplankton will multiply even more, right? So you would have more zooplankton. So let's take a look at our choices. It says the leopard seals will all die from lack of food. The krill population will only be consumed by seagulls. The zooplankton population will increase in size. The phytoplankton population will increase in size. So it says here the direct effect. So the most direct effect would be on the zooplankton, and that would be choice 3. The zooplankton population will increase in size since there are less fish eating them. Okay, so let's take a look at another question. Over here it says, the northern snakehead is a type of Asian fish that eats smaller fish and is adapted to freshwater habitat. The presence of these fish in American waters is of concern because it might offer too much competition to native blank. So here it tells us that the northern snakehead eats other fish, right? It eats smaller fish. So what does that make it? That makes it a predator. So if it's in the waters and eating all of the smaller fish, it's going to compete with other predators that also eat those smaller fish. So it says it might offer too much competition to native predators, to predators that are native to the United States. So let's take a look at one more. It says here, in a food web, which type of organism receives energy from the other 3 types? So we know that in a food web, when producers, the plants, carnivores, the meat eaters, and herbivores, the plant eaters, die, these organisms are broken down by bacteria in the soil, are broken down by what we call decomposers. Okay, if you like this video and you'd like to see more, please let me know down in the comments.